had some other stuff out of my control I had to wait for. So that is done. So here we are. This is David talking about improving your health, wellness, and fitness by working on your body, mind, and spirit. Balancing the triad. Main thing is do it no matter what your age, even if you think it's too late. So, speaking of age, let's get into that, which is what is old age to you? So, for some people, there's this age in our head. Sometimes it starts when we're younger and we get to a certain age, and that seems to be old age, which I know for myself, what was old age keeps getting pushed further and further away. But for some people, they think when you get to that number, whatever that number is, arbitrary, is that your health and fitness is done. Now, the truth is, most of all, that's a bunch of bullshit. And you can understand right now where they had you're 40 years old and you're over the hill. Well, what hill they talking about? I don't know if that had to do with being that the life expectancy was 80 years old. So you got over 40. That means you're halfway there over the hill. Then you hear signs like 50 is the new 40 or 60 is the new 40, whatever it goes on. Now, also with age, we're talking about chronological and biological age. Now, most of the time people are thinking about chronological age. Chronological age is you're born on this date, you live 10 years, you're 10 years old, you live 7 years, you're 7 years old. Everything has chronological age. Biological age is how old your body is. And that is something we have a little bit of control over. Something we can do about that. Because think about just experiences in your life there. You've seen people that you see them, and they say they're 40 years old, but yet they look like they're in their 70s. Biological age is much older. And then vice versa. You've probably seen people that are in their 70s and look like maybe they're in their 50s or younger, much younger than what they look. So biological age plays a factor. And that is where it comes to working on your body, mind, and spirit, improving your health, wellness, and fitness. You take care of those things. So you take care of yourself on all levels. You have a chance to slow down, and even in some areas, kind of reverse some of those biological aspects, because there's a variety of tests you can be done right now that says, okay, this is that says your cognitive ability, your mind is currently this age of this person. Your body has this to it. Your body has this age to it. You can start taking care of yourself. You can start exercising, eating healthy, working on your sleep, improving your mind, working on mind games. So you exercise your body and your mind, do spiritual fitness, whatever that is for you. And you'll take those tests again, and the numbers will actually have reversed themselves. So we do have a lot of control over what it means to old age. But think about that again. The title I have here in the beginning, again, what does old age mean to you? Think about, two aspects there in the title. Here we go. What is old age? What is old age? And then what is old age to you? And think about that again. Again, as I mentioned as well, as you probably realize it might have changed over the age. Now, not too often, even in my head, I'm in my late 40s, and there's certain times where it's like, oh yeah, I am that old. Especially being around younger people. And I will admit, sometimes being around younger women, I go, oh yeah, I am that old. And it was interesting because I take care of myself. I'm pretty fit. And I've done the Tough Mudder twice with family. 2015, 2016. I'm not for sure if the years were. But the second year, for whatever reason, after the first obstacle, called the Shawshanked, crawling underneath barbed wire in the mud, you go through the big black tubes that are probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet diameter, crawl through that and fall in water and then climb out. The water's just a couple feet deep. And I remember when I went up to get out, my calf cramped up on me. This is the first obstacle, and I had problems with it the rest of the day, and I was really pissed. It's like, damn, what the hell's going on with my leg? So it compromised me for the rest of the day. And I'm trudging along. I still got the strength to do different things. And I was also sometimes doing double duty, where I'm helping the other family members up over obstacles. So I climb up certain ones down, I grab and push them up. And matter of fact, one of the obstacles that's where people are crawling on top of you, I was down at the base and I kept helping people up, and finally they called me, David, come on, get up here. But there were certain aspects there, and I kind of realized with some of my other cousins I was with, I'm going, oh wow, I got over a decade on them. And it kind of surprised me. Of course, I had my relatives, my aunts and uncles that were there that had a couple of decades on me. But still, it was actually the first time that age actually kind of came to me. But I also realized the difference was I hadn't been training as much before, but I was also fitter than them in certain aspects. So there are certain things like that when as I mentioned in yesterday's video, you celebrate the milestones, you celebrate your labors, where certain things change your life. I mentioned about the accident where I realized being in physical condition helped save my life. It's the same thing here. Is you start going through and realizing taking care of yourself, exercising, training, that plays a huge factor, and it will play a role and can make you younger than what you are. And you can actually do things and keep up sometimes with the people that are half your age. I got, as I mentioned these past videos before, I got a buddy of mine, Phil. He's got a decade on me. He goes through and he does running. He can run circles on me because I don't run. He can also lift pretty heavy as well. So he's got some good training. Plus, he's had some health issues he's overcome. So he's done it there. I got another from Michelle. She's a cyclist. She's going through and she's in her 50s as well. And she keeps up with the guys. See, there's a local race, a little ride they do once a week, and she keeps up with the guys normally and does incredibly well. That both those people have worked on and fit into their training. I got another friend. He's a decade ahead of me. He does cycling, he does some running, and he does weightlifting as well. These are just the people I actually know in my life, but I also know their examples. I've watched in my Facebook group. I've showed up in one of the guides. I got age is just a number. I'm showing people that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s doing things. Some of them didn't even start till late in their life, and I find it absolutely fascinating. I love it. I love seeing it. And it's neat for me to do. And I mentioned before in one of the past videos about I got interested in college, started doing research training, research studies on, or research papers. There we go. Research papers. And I just found the ideas fascinating and realized age is just a number. There's so much we can do with it. And I'm talking about our mature age. When we get to our second half century of life, there's so much we can do to kind of roll back that clock a little bit to make sure we're between our mindset, our bodies, and keep doing things so that we are fit, we're healthy, we can still do things. Now, with all that training, you're not necessarily guaranteed to add years to your life. So you're not necessarily guaranteed to live longer, although good chance you will be, but most likely you will add life to years, meaning whatever time you have left, you can do more, you can stay active, you can do the things you want to do. Are there things you might have to modify? Absolutely. You might have to modify things, but nothing you still can't do. Can you still do motorcycle riding? Yeah. Cycling, hiking, camping, mountain climbing, play football, play tennis, play whatever. There's things you can do. Yes. And again, you might have to modify them a little bit, but you can still keep doing within your capacity. But exercise and healthy eating is almost like the holy grail. That is like the fountain of youth right there. Are there some extra stuff you can do, like supplements and certain procedures? There's some technology stuff out there that can help out. Yeah, but start with the basics. Just start doing some type of exercise for yourself. Eat healthy. Get some good rest. Get your spiritual nutrition in, whatever that means to you. And it can be a fascinating place to be, to realize old age, hey, I'm just getting started. Hey, that's what I got for you today. And if you want some help on that, if you want to check out some of those ages number posts I talked about, in the description is a link to my free Facebook group, and there's different trainings in it to get you started, get some ideas for you to ponder, and yeah, you can check out age is just a number. So that's what I got for you. You can go ahead and join the group. And if you got your thoughts on what is old age to you, and how has it changed for you over time? All right, we'll catch you tomorrow. Have yourself a wonderful day and stay cool out there. I know we had 115 here yesterday, supposed to be at 113 today, so stay cool, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Take care and balance into you.